Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Black Man Rankings, where we rank everything and kill all barbershop talk. It all ends here. The buck stops here. With me, I have Black Mellow, and today's topic is going to be the most underrated MCs. And also joining in the house is Kamal Risto. What up, fellas? What up, fellas? So the topic today is the most underrated MCs. Black, I know you got a list. Let's run it. Let's start from the bottom up, man, and go up.
All right, so I only got a few of them, but bottom up, I'm gonna go with Prodigy from Mob Deep.
Oh,
To,
that's a good one. That's a
yeah,
good one.
to me, Prodigy had bars that were slept on because of the content that he was rapping about. You know, he had like, to me, he was the coldest one in Mob Deep. You know, uh, in that whole little clique outside of Nas, Cormega has some potential, but consistently, Prodigy always came with, with some angles. He had content, you know,
You think he was
bars, all that.
underrated though?
Yeah, yeah, I think he was underrated. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, every song that he was on, for the most part, they always had to pause the beat or stop the beat for a minute and let him just, you know, spit something and then bring the beat back, because they knew he was gonna come with with some fire, for all intents and purposes.
Right.
But just to emphasize, okay, he on the mic now, So, but it ain't taking nothing away, you know, from Havoc. Havoc was he had his moments too, but as a lyricist, I just think Prodigy he actually had bars that nobody never talked about.
What you
You
think
know what I
about
mean?
that, Ski? What you think about that?
Yeah, that was one of my underrated MCs right there, Prodigy.
So okay, so you got your list ready?
You have a list, I guess, if you want
Okay.
to call it that. But yeah, Prodigy was one of the underrated rappers. He didn't get that spotlight like a lot of other, like the Nas did. Along with Cormega. They was the realest out there in the streets. Anyway, they didn't
Right,
have the
right.
spotlight. They wasn't what I would call indoctrinated. Like some of these today's rappers are.
Happy rappers.
Well, that's exactly. They in the happy pack, like baby, the baby, crime
Mm-hmm.
baby. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Little baby, big baby,
Yeah,
premature baby.
right. Right. It's a whole bunch of premature babies out here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Black.
So that's one of them. Another one was AZ.
AZ.
Yeah,
Mm.
I feel like AZ when he came off on that Life's a Bitch, man. When he came off on that joint, man, I'm like, I don't know how his career didn't just
I got
get
him on my
cookie.
list too, man. I
You
got
know what I
him on my
mean?
list too. Yeah.
He was right there with Nas. You know
He
what I mean?
was. He
Lyrically,
was. Step for step.
bar for bar, he was
Bar
right
for
there. He
bar.
didn't, you know what I mean? He didn't miss no
He,
beat or
he didn't
nothing.
he didn't really take no back seat to Nas.
Yeah, he had the flow, he had the delivery, he
He
had
just didn't
the
have a
content.
voice. If he had a voice that was comparable, he probably would have got more pub. But Nas just got the voice too, man. He got that
Yeah,
smoky
but
flute voice, and
I
it's like
mean,
it just sounds different. He had like a sort of like an adolescent voice. You know what I mean? And I think because of that, people didn't really take him serious. But he belongs on this list because bar for bar, he was comparable to Nas. You know what I
he was,
mean? When it
and
came to
he's
the
still
bars, he was.
releasing joints. He's still
Yeah,
releasing
yeah,
songs.
yeah. He's
Like,
still releasing. He's on my list too.
Yeah, he
AZ
ain't
is
missed
the
no.
truth. AZ is the truth.
So another one was Styles P.
Styles P. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good.
Styles P. Yeah, he always, he always had content. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
he had content, but he was overlooked by Kiss. You know what I mean? Because of Kiss.
Mm,
You already know, if the Locks is involved, Kiss is gonna be top of the food chain as far as lyrics, features, all that. It's gonna go right to Kiss. Boom. That's just how it just always went. But if you listen, bar for bar, you know what I mean? Doggone Styles P, man, he always came with lyrics, with content, and he was talking that talk. You
right.
know what I
Right.
mean? He wasn't no fluffy dude either. You know
No,
what I
it
mean?
wasn't. He came with bars.
But yeah, I just felt like he was overlooked. You know.
Who else you got?
Dang, what's dude name from Little Brother?
From Little Brother. I know who you're talking about.
I mean, it could be both of them cats. You know what I
Fonte.
mean?
Is it Fonte?
Yeah. Well, Fonte, was that the main dude? I can't remember. I'm gonna put both of them as their own cats.
Yeah. Fonte was the main rapper.
Yeah, because they both was decent. It was
Oh, that
it was
reminds
it
me
was
of
kind of
somebody
nasty.
else.
Yeah, it was kind of nasty, off and on. You know what I mean?
Right,
You
right.
know, and clever could go into any circle and hold their own. You know, and I'm just like, yeah, they should have really took off. I think they kind of broke bad on each other for a hot minute, and the group kind of broke up, so they never really. And then they got back together and all that, but they lost their sale by that time, so they didn't have no wind behind them. So, but
Right.
yeah, lyrically, yeah, they both was raw. They could hold their own. Elzar was another one.
Yeah, that's who I was
Yeah,
gonna mention, man. I'm putting his
yeah,
name down
Elzar.
now.
Yeah,
I
Elzar.
said
That boy was
that
slick
reminded
with
me
it.
of somebody else, and I was thinking of Elzar. I wasn't gonna say it though.
Yeah, yeah. Elzar was definitely another one, man. He had a slick little delivery. Like I didn't really know what he was gonna say next. You know what I mean? But when
Yeah,
he finished, it was something slick.
Elzar is a beast, man.
Yeah.
They tried to compare and ask him who's better, Elzar or I think it was who's that dude that Kanye came out with? Lupe, I think it was.
Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, between them two, and I just think Elzar will mop him, man. I just think
I don't
Elzar will
know if
mop
he'll
him.
mop him though. I don't
He'll
know if
mop
he'll mop him.
Lupe, man.
Nah,
Actually,
I don't know
I
about that.
think Lupe is probably overrated.
No, what? Nah, Lupe got some bars. Dude got
Not
content,
really,
man.
man.
Yeah, yeah. He don't like. I know he did the kick push thing when he first came on the scene, but that's the
Kick,
you got to
push,
level up. You got to get
skates.
some name out there. Yeah, but he came with some other heavy hitters after that. You know what I mean? And his delivery is just it's some. His voice ain't the best voice either though. You know what I mean? As far as how he,
Lupe.
yeah,
Yeah,
he all in his nasal
it's
and
a like a middle school voice,
yeah, so it's kind of like, all right, I don't give you that much credit because, you for one, your content, you ain't coming with like, you ain't talking no heavy talk in this. It may be some little slick, double entendres or some metaphors here and there. He'll try to get scientific and all that's dope, But at the end of the day, his voice, I think it took away from what he could have been. You know what I mean?
Right,
But
right.
lyrically, he's there. He's
I
there.
still think Elzar would get him, but they both pretty dope MCs. But I think Elzar got the edge on Lupe. But go ahead, who next?
All right, so another dude. Now he been out for some years, but you don't never hear about him, you know. But lyrically, this dude is goofy. He goofy lyrically, but you don't hear about him. I don't hear nobody in no circles talking about dude, and his bars is crazy for the most part. Real scientific. I don't agree with all his content, but I don't have to.
He must be dope. He must be
No, he
dope.
dope. Yeah, he dope.
If
I
you
don't
don't
agree with
agree
all his
with it,
content. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree
especially
with
if
all
it's
his.
scientific, I know you ain't gonna agree with it. But go ahead.
Nah, I salute. Listen. I salute science. I just salute the correct science. I don't salute wizardry. I don't salute all that. You
Wizardry.
know. Yeah.
Ain't
The
that
church of science and all that. I don't salute that. The religious science, all the voodoo, witchcraft stuff. Anyway, that's another topic. But dude is lyrically he crazy. If you listen to his whole situation
give
as
us a
of right
name, Black? What's his name?
Kumbada. His
Kumbada. Is
name
that
is
Kumbada? Is that the dude we was talking about that was with Lux?
Yeah. He's with
Okay.
down
Loaded
with Loaded
Lux.
Lux. And
Okay.
they was going bar for bar. And Lux, you already know, Lux is crazy. Now I could put him down here, but he's considered a battle rapper. So it's kind of like in the battle rap world, he
He
gets
getting his
his props.
props. Yeah.
So and just in a sheer artist world, commercially, do he get his props? I would say no, but he get his props in the battle world. So I
Gotcha.
didn't put him on here for that reason. And I got three more.
Okay.
Third one is Immortal Technique.
Immortal Technique. I think that's a good one too.
Immortal Technique. The dude, very knowledgeable, heavy on the content, crazy with the bars. He be spazzing out, and he hits you with hard facts that you can't deny. He kind of go dark a little bit. He talk about content, you don't really like want to hear, but he put it so raw that it's like, dang, this, you know, like I gotta respect that, you know.
Right.
So his
Right.
bars is
Right.
goofy, and I just never thought he got his props, and he been out for 20 something years.
Mm.
And the second to last is t-rino. Doggone t-rino.
He's very
Uh,
underrated because I don't know who that is.
K-Rino,
Yeah.
K-Rino will out lyrically. He will wash anybody you put in front of him. Anybody
That's
you
a tall order, bro.
listen. Hear what I'm saying? Anybody you put in front of K-Rino, bar for bar, consistently, he will wash them. It's only like maybe one or two people he gonna have a problem with.
Would he wash Eminem?
He did wash Eminem.
What?
Yeah, he called Eminem out, and he went at him on wax. Yeah, Eminem never responded. This dude was down for with
Probably
H Town,
because he
and
never heard of K Reno.
he know who K Reno is. Come on, this is what I'm saying. K Reno been out since early '90s. He was out before Eminem, and he was down with Scarface, Jay Prince, Rap a Lot Records. He did his own thing. He's been around for almost 30 years. He's a vet, and he got 25 albums, and you never
25
heard of him.
albums, and we
He
never
got
heard of him.
25 albums. This is my whole point. This is why he's second on my list. The dude, lyrically, he will wash anybody you put in front of him. That's what I'm telling you. If you listen to his albums, listen to his lyrics, what he's saying, he goes scientific like a mother too. right? He go crazy scientific, but he got actual history, do research, and his lyrics is crazy. So I salute him because when you pick this pen up, it ain't easy to make scientifical history and real stuff sound dope. It takes some work and some skill. So I salute him. And last but not least, Black Thought. Man,
Black
we
Thought
already
is underrated.
Black Thought is heavily underrated. Heavily underrated. Nobody whenever think about this. When the last time you seen somebody bring up a top 20 of all time?
I'll tell you this. He in my top 25.
Well, see, 25, top 10. Top 10. To me, he's second. He's like third or second or third. All time.
All time rapper ever?
All time MC. Consistently. All time. Thought he's either second or third. It's a toss between him and t-rino. To me.
T-rino.
I'm telling you. You ain't even heard of the dude. He's second of all time. You ain't even heard of him. Yeah, you got some homework to do. Kambada, you got to check Kambada out. Kambada, check him out. Reno, check him out. I'm talking about he got albums. I can send you some suggestions.
Yeah, send me some.
Albums.
Send me some. Ski, you up next. Get on the mic and show you right and do your best. Whatever. I just made that shit up.
It's my list time.
I'm very underrated too, by the way. But go ahead, Ski.
Well, I was just listening and I was trying to compare my list to what I was hearing, and I don't got really none of them on my list. But from Styles P, I don't feel he's underrated.
Okay.
Styles P is not underrated.
Yeah, he's rated about accurately.
Ghost. That's the Ghost. He write for a lot of other he probably writing for these babies out here right now. That's the Ghost.
Who's the Ghost? Styles P?
Yeah, Styles is the Ghost. So that's when I was like, well, when he said that, I was trying to say like, well, my list, I got somebody on my list similar to that, which is Phife Diggy. Phife Dog.
I got Phife on my list too. Yeah, I got Phife.
That's my man. Phife Dog.
Yeah, I got Phife.
Yeah, Immortal Tech is deep, but when he mentioned t-rino, he just got one flow, and that's sit down and listen, that's it, because he gonna come with like you getting lectured and at higher learning and education or something like that, And Black Thought he's not underrated either. He on NBC. Dig that.
Yeah.
My list is like I said, Phife Diggy. That was my dude. Inspector Deck. We got Court mentioned earlier. That was my dude. Court May. That was one of the realest out there. You always have those that was the first, like
some unsung.
It wasn't Marley was the first. It was actually he was under somebody else. Just like Nas was really under Court Mega under Corey, and that's why he was going back and forth at it. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about, but AZ was, I don't know. He reminded me. AZ was like Papoose. You can put him in the same category as you put Papoose.
Ooh, Papoose.
New heads. I got Young Rowdy. Got King.
Yeah, he's underrated.
Like I said, he always said Prodigy. That was. I don't know if y'all heard that last Prodigy album, Heligen Dialectic. You talking about something deep?
I heard some of it. Yeah, I heard some of it.
That. Why you think my man ain't here no more? But he was gonna expose some things anyway. But yeah, Prodigy went in.
He was doing a lot.
His content.
He was doing a lot. I ain't even gonna say on this what he was doing, but yeah, he was fearless though. He was fearless. Yeah.
My man was really dope. He was talking about Nas, we talking about Prodigy, yeah. But yeah, like I said, man, these young heads in this era that ain't been indoctrinated or know, saying people don't know of them, like Young Rowdy, King Akeem, I don't mess with a lot of rappers now because the route that a lot of them the route a lot of them won't go that they talk about. You know what route that is.
Did you say Nas X was underrated? Ski? Is that your dude?
Nas X. I know that. I know the nasty Nas, the dude. Like, how this dude? But then they was that's a whole another story right there with the little nasty dude with that stole the other man's name to come out doing the pony ride. He got it.
He literally.
That's about happy rappers though. You know that.
Right.
That's who make them. They made him.
Super nasty Nas.
Just like the one before him. I don't know. There's a lot of happy rappers out there right now, though.
Who else you got?
I got Pusha T. No, that's it, man. I ain't got too many on my list. I just gave you my list: Phife Dawg, Inspector Deck, Cormega, Young Rowdy, King Akeem, Jadakiss, Prodigy. Well, we can't say Jadakiss is underrated, but he was underrated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kiss is not underrated, man. This dude ever since that battle, he's actually blown up.
He did, but he wasn't underrated. He was an MC's MC. So MCs respect him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fans, I don't know. They associated him with the group.
He never got when I'm saying underrated, I mean like I said, he ain't on NBC, he ain't in the spotlights that I see other rappers in, like he never got the same shine as Jay-Z got, you know what I'm saying? He was way doper than Jay-Z if you ask me.
I don't think that he got the female crowd. That I think that's the weakness of Jadakiss, because he got such a raspy voice and heavy bars. Women don't like they like a song for themselves, and he don't got no girl hits, and I think that affected his popularity.
That's what they was telling Wu-Tang on the Wu-Tang saga. Y'all don't but she said her pussy got wet.
Wow.
I know Wu-Tang was rough, rugged, and raw, wasn't they?
Yeah, they was.
Baby, I like it raw.
If I die, my seed will be ill like me.
Yeah, they had a couple. What was that? Ice cream.
I guess
that was the joint.
Jadakiss had Y though. He made that one joint Y. It wasn't for the ladies, but it was like
But it was more commercial. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more commercial.
Anthony Hamilton was singing the hook for him.
Right. All right, let me run down my list. I got a list of 21, and I'm gonna kind of go through these kind of fast. 21, Dalvin the Dude.
Dang, I forgot about Dalvin.
Dalvin. I just wanna
you. Yeah, Dalvin.
Kissing and hugging, girl. You got a husband who love you. I don't need you all in mine. Yeah, dude was dope. Old school cat, man. Don't get talked about. Don't get his flowers, man. Give him his flowers. Melly Mel. Okay? He wrote the message. All right? Get a dude his flowers. Everybody passing up Melly Mel and broken glass everywhere. I mean,
I was talking indoctrination. He probably didn't even write that, Well, that was under the Grandmaster. That was under that, But go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't think I think he's definitely on the underrated list. You know what I mean? He made one of the first rap classics, period. So he just definitely, just because he, more old school now, don't mean he should be forgotten. Melly Mel is on the list. Sci-Hi. I think people sleeping on Sci-Hi.
Dang, how did I forget Sci-Hi?
Yeah, man. Sci-Hi is dope. I mean, practically everything Kanye say is probably through Sci-Hi. You know what I mean?
Sci-Hi is my dude right
there. Yeah. So he's on the list. And you'll hear a repeat, Papoose. Papoose is on my list. Obviously, the dude is dope. That one joint you sent me, Ski, where he doing all of the letters of the alphabet and then he reverse it.
Yeah, that's the alphabetical order slaughter.
Yeah, just sickness by Papoose. Dude is very talented. I give it up to him. very underrated. He is on the list. He should be. I mean, this is not even in no particular order. This is just guys who are just underrated. Okay, y'all go out, stream some more Papoose for real. Another guy who's underrated, I think, is Luda. I don't really think Ludacris got his just due. You know, when they talk about Atlanta rappers, they talk about
the most happiest rappers ever.
but Luda is in the category of a Busta Rhymes to me. They're both kind of similar.
They got their happy shine. They was spotlighted.
Yeah, but everybody give Busta his props, but they don't give Luda his, and I don't.
They in the same top 10 with Jigga and LL.
Yeah, I don't see him being underrated though. He got plenty shine.
When they talk about at best Atlanta groups, they talk about T.I. and they talk about Little John. Okay, they don't talk about Luda. Luda is way better than Little John. Way better. So I think for that reason, the dude is underrated. So I'll leave it at that. Luda.
Lil Jon made Luda. That was just
but Luda is better than Lil Jon.
They did like 4 songs. It was one song and they did make 4 of them out of it. Let's speed it up. Let's slow it down. Let's put right here. Let's say yeah one time.
I mean, every time I'm in traffic, man, and somebody going slow, I think of Luda. This song. Don't move, get out the way, shit. Yeah. That's just one of them. But I mean, he got some dope songs, man.
There was no MC that was on the radio, really.
Holes in area codes, Next on the list is he's from the rock nation. Benny Siegel. I think the dude is underrated, man. Beans got some bars.
Yeah.
You don't see?
Because he was trying to step up. Yeah, sit down. That's why he got popped. So,
Yeah,
you ain't the man. I'm the man.
Yeah, but that's a different story, though.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm talking about just lyrically, Beans.
Yeah, I guess.
He's just underrated, man.
Cause I come with it. I'm Beans.
Right. Female who don't get her props no more. I mean, you see her out, but she don't get her props. MC Lyte. She's underrated. When you talking about the best female rappers, I don't really be seeing her up there.
She was just on ABC, Queens of Hip Hop.
That don't mean nothing.
Well,
Queens of Hip Hop, yeah, but when we talking about, I mean, in my opinion,
female MC of all time on there or something.
Number one female MC? No, they don't. People have recency bias, man. They probably got Nicki, man. No, because it wasn't that many females out there, so they're not going to give her, so they're going to recognize her because she was one of the rare ones back in the day. But as far as giving MC Lyte her props, I don't think she get enough flowers. She should. She was, in my opinion, the dopest MC, especially pre-2000, so MC Lyte is on the list.
It was colder than Roxanne Shante.
Roxanne is just fire, man. I can't really say colder than Shante, but maybe just lyrically, but Shante had a voice that was engaging.
And she could freestyle.
Shante
did all that with Marley. She did that freestyle.
Yeah. I mean, they both dope chicks. But I think Shante got her props. I don't really think Lyte got her props enough. That's why she made the.
Shante didn't get her props. I mean, got her props. She didn't get her props yet.
Well, I mean,
She ain't never had no shine, no run, no nothing.
yeah, she did.
No.
It was just about her when she first came out. It was only her.
She didn't get no shine though. It was dudes trying to diss her, but she came back and she got her name up, but she didn't go nowhere after that.
I don't know. Shantae is rated probably where she belongs. She's a dope ass rapper.
She's the pioneer.
She's a pioneer. She was practically. I mean, she's the first, like the mother of rap, pretty much.
She's the Melly Mel, you know, because she ain't the first female MC, but she's the Melly Mel of
right.
Early '80s.
I'm running out of time, so let me keep it going. MC Ran of NWA. All right, I thought he was pretty dope. He stayed step for step. He actually kept NWA alive after everybody left. Just lyrically, MC Ran did his thing. So he's on the list.
I think he had a ghostwriter on that album.
I don't. The DLC maybe. I don't know.
There we go. You just said it.
Yeah, DLC. Yeah, DLC was dope too. I think I might add him to the list. Let's just add DLC because, I mean, if the guy don't get in an accident, we probably talking about a different. the whole era of nicest MCs is rearranged, and I'm sure he's still in the top 5, if not top 3. DLC was nice. He had great song arrangements, great ideas for songs. DLC was dope. Don't get enough props, but I understand why. It's because he don't have that bigger catalog. It's unfortunate, but he's on the list. I think Mos Def is underrated also. I think that he should get more props than what he does. I think Talib Kweli got the props that he deserved. I don't think Mos Def get them.
I agree.
To the level of Talib for whatever reason. I mean, you know, I don't necessarily get it, but Mos Def is.
I think Mos Def is nicer than Talib. No disrespect to Talib.
Right.
I think Def is nicer than that.
Mos Def is same category 50 in all the movies he got.
But that's the thing. I agree that he's just as nice, but for whatever reason he don't get the same props as Talib. I think people try to hang on to him, probably because he do some singing and this, that, and the third, and he harmonized a little bit more, so he on his Drake a little bit. And Talib don't do that. Talib just go straight street, you know, with it. And but I think he's underrated nonetheless. And this is Ski favorite right here, Black. Special Ed. Special Ed is on the list. I don't think people really understand how I thought the dude was dope. I mean, you know, he got some classics I got it made and other stuff like that. And the Magnificent and stuff like that. So Special Ed is underrated for sure. A lot of people don't even know who he is today. Luce, you know, from the Locks. Lucci, what's his name, man? Luch.
That's another hype man. It's like AZ was a hype man with mega bars. Some of them just hype man. That's all.
Yeah, he's more. Do you think he's a hype man, Black, or he's a real MC?
Well, he's a real MC though.
But this is but
he wasn't
right.
He probably like grew into that MC, you know, them shoes. But I think he started off, you know, he was muscle, or he was, you know, he was a hype man probably in the beginning because everybody knew Kiss was the dude. And Styles was, you know.
But see, that's the reason why he's on the list. He's so underrated. The dude is nice with the bars.
He actually decent.
But he, you know, a hype man. He's more than a hype man.
Now
You know
he's the MC now. Now he's a rapper. You know what I mean? I respect him. I respect his bars now.
Yeah.
As of late.
Back
then, I didn't care about him.
He's just one of the better hype mans that's out there.
Nah, he's more than a hype man. He, again, that's why he's on the list. He's so underrated. You know. The next one is who you mentioned, Black, AZ. So I'm gonna just skip by AZ. What do y'all think about Redman? Do y'all think Redman is underrated, or he's rated pretty good?
Yeah, Redman is underrated. Without no Redman, you ain't got no Eminem. Eminem bit his whole style.
Is that what Eminem said?
Well, Eminem did bite his whole style, and he expanded on it. He bit some of Tretch, to another underrated cat. He bit a lot of people, man, and he just compiled all of them different characters into a Caucasian package.
What about Kool G? Is he underrated, or he deserve more flowers?
No, every time you bring up, rappers, from MCs, they know who, about Kool G. He get his props. Especially from that era.
I'm gonna tell you somebody who don't get their props. Probably the nicest MC lyrically out of the West that don't ever get his props.
Oh, I know who you're gonna say.
Razzcast.
Yep.
Razzcast is like dope, and he's the nicest dude. You would think he was born in the East, for real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Just the way he come off lyrically.
But, he sort of had a Slick Rick story. I seen the Slick Rick story. That's what happened to him. But yeah, he was all right.
Yeah. He was very lyrical himself. I would have liked to see more out of Razzcast, but it just didn't come to fruition. But the dude was dope for sure. Another MC on the list. He's a legend, actually, but people forgot. DMC. Okay, Daryl McDaniels. The dude was dope with Run DMC.
You trying to say he don't get his props?
Yeah.
How?
I mean, when we making a list of top 10, if the average person make a list of the top 25 to 50 MCs, I guarantee you he's not on the list.
My name is.
So we prefacing it by saying that it's about public participation and opinion, rather than, because he in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I'm talking about among people of rap today. A lot of them just don't get it, man. A lot of them just don't get it.
Yeah,
I think he's underrated. A lot of old school rappers are really underrated. Next on the list is Phife, and we kind of went through Phife. So I agree. Who was that? Ski brung Phife up. One of y'all brung Phife up. So I'm gonna pass by Phife, and I'm gonna go with GZA. Okay, I think the genius is dope, and he don't get enough props. I mean, he's surrounded by a bunch of lyrical gods, but he's one of them, and I just don't think that he gets enough props for his lyrical skills. GZA is on the list. Elzhi. Of course, we talked about Elzhi. He's on the list. I would say Big L. I think Big L is still underrated, mainly because a lot of people didn't know him and he didn't have a long tenure for obvious reasons.
Big L was nasty.
Oh, man.
It wouldn't have been no Jay-Z
He
if
what?
he would have lived. It wouldn't have been no Jay-Z if Big L would have lived.
I don't know about that. I think he battled Jay-Z too in the streets.
And he lost.
Who, Jay?
Jay-Z lost.
I don't. I guess the verdict.
Public.
Overrated. Yeah.
But let me get through this. I got two more. Last two is Corrupt from the SC. I don't know if I know people. Not enough people know how dope Corrupt was.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know, and my last one is, and I think he's the most underrated, is Inspector Deck. I think he's the most underrated MC. Corrupt and Inspector Deck, top of the list. But that will do it for this session. Thanks for tuning in to the BMR. We just gave y'all some jewels, and since BMR covered it, now it's official. Peace.